Dave Chappelle commented on the Israel-Palestine conflict during one of his recent shows, which caused multiple people to walk out of his show. It happened on Thursday during his comedy show in Boston. Cell phones were confiscated during the show, so I don't believe there's any video footage of this. But according to TMZ, towards the end of Dave's set, he spoke about Israel and Palestine, and he mostly had a lot of criticism for Israel and seemed to be backing Palestine. Audience members report that Dave said students who are in support of Palestine shouldn't be losing job offers because of it. He did condemn the Hamas attack towards Israel, but also says that the response and retaliation towards the people of Gaza has been disproportionate. He accused Israel of committing war crimes and even said that the US is also responsible for aiding in the loss of innocent civilian lives. Apparently, someone in the audience told him to stop or shut up or something like that, which pissed Dave off, and it's unclear exactly what he said after this, but it was something along the lines of him being angry that Israel cut off a lot of resources to Gaza, like electricity and water. The audience was divided. Some chanted Free Palestine, others questioned Dave, and other people just got up and left. Dave ended the set by saying,
"Yes, everybody walked out after this comment from Dave Chappelle. He shared his opinion on what is happening in Palestine and trying to condemn the other side. A lot of people during the show were not happy after he said this. It is concerning. Some asked him to shut up, and he spewed up, and he had to go further to explain himself on what is going on. I don't get the point where comedians will go that far into sharing deep thoughts into political issues. It is obvious you offend another person. That is what I realized. He said on both sides. I don't know why it relates to the level people had to walk out. I have the full video I'm going to play so you can see exactly what happened here. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please endeavor to do that. And if possible, why not share out this video?
The people that do pay for his shows are shaking because Dave Chappelle had a show recently. This show is going to air October 19th and 20th, I do believe. Or it aired then, and he spoke about the war in Israel, the Hamas situation, and baby, some of the Jewish audience members were not pleased. Now, of course, I have not seen this show. This show obviously just happened. Well, Dave Chappelle in his show spoke about the situation with the war, and he said he does not believe, allegedly, that they should be using American dollars to fund a situation that he does not believe in because Dave Chappelle is Muslim. Now, Dave Chappelle being Muslim has a lot but a little to do with this because he was speaking his piece at his show and he has allowed the freedom of speech that all Americans are allowed. This is a country we could say we want as long as it not directly cause harm to certain people, and this was Dave Chappelle's opinion. Now, as far as Dave Chappelle being Muslim, now I've literally been in the club, Bible, with Dave Chappelle, and there was a young lady in there. We were smoking, drinking, all in this bar club. Everybody was doing a little bit of everything. And there was a young lady in the club with a hijab on. And I remember Dave Chappelle from the stage was like, "Young lady, are you okay? Do we need to get you anything? Do we need to move you out the way?" Because he didn't even want people smoking and drinking around her. And he said, "The purity in your garb already shows me that we need to make sure you're okay." You know what I mean? So Dave Chappelle is Muslim. He looks out for his people in his community. He's sticking up for his people. That's why I don't have a dog in this fight. I've stayed out of this war conversation because I'm not that girl. Let me tell you something. I know news, but I, right now, got to worry about America. America needs to sweep its own front porch before we go cleaning up other people's houses, okay? Because our porch is filthy. Our door is dirty and our den is destroyed, okay? Literally, okay? So I stay out of those conversations because I am the kind of person who also doesn't want to get canceled. Now, Kylie Jenner and Bella Hadid recently lost followers, got a little tiny bit canceled from even saying Free Palestine, picking a side, anything like that. It's a very sticky situation with the war situation because there's one side that is been there forever, trying to get back power. It's another side that's like, you know, this is our rightful land, and they're fighting over something that literally is biblical. Literally is biblical. I am just a slave in America. There's nothing I could do outside of there. But Dave Chappelle making that comment about, I do not want our country to give billions and billions and billions of dollars to a war that we don't believe in. That's where you got me. We don't need to be giving billions of dollars we don't have to somebody when we need it. Okay, could you imagine giving all your money away to somebody else's medical needs and you got a broken ankle? That's kind of what America's doing. So I see that, but I need y'all to know Dave Chappelle and Kanye are not cancelable. Y'all might as well get that out your head. From the stage, somebody yelled at Dave Chappelle, shut up, Dave. And he got to going in on them saying, no, this is my opinion. This is why I feel that way. So allegedly that person was Jewish, and other people allegedly that were Jewish in the audience got up and they left. But, Dave Chappelle's a Muslim. This is the kind of fight that we're having. You know what I mean? So it's like, hey, if you're not feeling the crowd, but right now, Jewish people are facing a very interesting change in the tide, because you used to say one wrong thing about Jewish people, you got blacklisted, you got very red scared, like you couldn't say anything, or it gave communists. You know what I mean?
Fans walk out after comment on Israel. I have often seen how this man is being cancelled when it concerns controversial topics like this. I don't know if you have seen this. I have a couple of videos I'm going to play, but before we go into that, Dave Chappelle, the once relevant comedian whose recent years remarks on women, trans folk, diversively referred to as the alphabet people, has made him far less so, appears to have found some new people to alienate. At a show at Boston Garden, the 50-year-old reportedly criticized Israel bombing of Gaza and US support of the effort. It all began when Chappelle said that students who express support for the Palestinians should not be denied jobs offers, unaware perhaps that most Gulf candidates for president want to do far more than that. According to the Wall Street Journal, a heckler at the show told him to shut up, which spurred Chappelle to expand on his opinion about the war after condemning the October 7 Hamas attack in which over 1,000 Israelites died. Chappelle accused Israel of taking away the lives of innocent people. Okay, when you take a look at this, you will see how he has always been that kind of person to be outspoken when it concerns controversial topics. A lot of people don't actually even want to speak up on this. I was actually shocked to realize they share his opinions on this. I want to say this, and we should come to a common grounds when this topic is concerned. When you say something contrary to Israel, these other people will hate you. When you say something contrary to Palestine, these other people will hate you. I don't understand if people should not actually air out their opinion on what is going on, what exactly, but it is actually concerning. When I took a look at what he said, he spoke on both sides. He condemned this side for doing this, condemned the other side for doing that, which is good. That is what I expected, speaking on both sides. Just being on one side was my main concern. We have seen damage in Israel. We have also seen the same thing in Palestine. So when you want to speak on this, you need to actually look into both cases. I have often said we should be able to share our opinion respecting each other. People should love each other. This continued divisions is something I don't understand. We have often talked about race, and it has caused divisions among us. Now, between this war, it is continuing to happen. I don't get the point. It means we can't come to a common ground. You should be able to sit with this other person and argue, talk on relevant topics like this. People walk out. They took the joke too far. And a lot of people are now calling to cancel him. He has often said this, he cannot be cancelled, which is his stand, when it concerns controversial topics.
I also saw a lot of videos